Hey there, good afternoon and welcome back. I'm meteorologist Julia Kwedi. Got ample sunshine in the forecast for us today and for the extended forecast for us throughout the rest of your work week. Right now, taking a look at our Whataburger sky cam of Whataburger Field. Got a gorgeous view of all those ample blue skies. It's a few passing clouds that will continue to be in the forecast even later on tonight. But the main story in our forecast today and extending throughout the rest of this week is going to be the sweltering heat that's going to progress and even worsen as we look ahead towards tomorrow and definitely by your Wednesday. Right now, looking at our current conditions, temperatures are already on the rise, reaching towards the 90s or even mid-90s throughout some of our inland neighborhoods. 90 degrees on the dot here in Corpus Christi, feeling like 87. 91 over in Robstown, feeling like 89. 95 over in Kingsville with a feel like temperature of 94. Over in Beeville, sitting at 91 degrees, but feels like 87. So that oppressive heat isn't quite kicking in just quite yet. We're still going to wait on an increase of some moisture and humidity that's going to make it feel way more oppressive ahead for us tomorrow. But the reason why we have this extended period that we're expecting the forecast of ample sunshine and intense summer-like heat is because this ridging that's going to be coming throughout the upper levels of our atmosphere basically is just going to promote high pressure, meaning clear blue skies, ample sunshine, and oppressive summer-like heat that we are going to feel throughout the rest of this week. So here's what else you can expect in your forecast this week. We'll be expecting near record or record-breaking high temperatures beginning in the forecast tomorrow. That's going to extend at least until your Wednesday and Thursday. Then we'll have that rise and increase in our dew point values, meaning our humidity is going to also kick up a bit towards that oppressive range towards the end of this week. So that means our feel-like temperatures, those are going to skyrocket towards the upper 90s or beyond the triple digits throughout some of our neighborhoods. So much so that we may see some heat alerts or excessive heat warnings going into effect throughout portions of South Texas. Also, we'll see an uptick in our wind speeds beginning tomorrow. Right now, we had a bit of a break of our winds going nearby 5, maybe up to 15 miles an hour. Head for tomorrow, though, we'll see our winds kick up a bit to around 20 or even up to 25 miles an hour, and that's going to stretch throughout the rest of our work week, too. Now, for our forecast high temperatures this week, again, for today, we recorded a high temperature of 93 degrees. Of course, just a bit shy of our record set back in 2017 of 94. We'll have another opportunity to see some record-breaking high temperatures tomorrow on your Tuesday. Have a forecast high temperature of 96 that could potentially knock down our old record set back last year of 93. And again, another potentially record-breaking high temperature day ahead for us on your Wednesday. Again, forecasting a high temperature of 96 degrees, also potentially smashing our old record of 97 degrees, also set back last year in 2024. So that heat's going to be a mainstay in our forecast, extending beyond your Wednesday, heading towards the latter days of this week into your weekend. We'll also see an increase in that moisture and humidity getting back towards that very humid to oppressive range, again, meaning that's why we'll see a big uptick in our heat risk. Right now for today, we got a bit of a break only in that minor zone, but ahead for tomorrow, we'll see a majority of the coastal bend under a moderate risk for heat illnesses and heat danger, and then ahead for your next day after that, on your Wednesday, we'll see more portions of coastal bend, mostly inland neighborhoods, being in a bit of a mix of major to extreme risk for heat danger in the forecast. And like I mentioned, what we're expecting with those feel-like temperatures reaching towards beyond the triple digits, that is going to trigger a heat advisory that's already going to go into place for us tomorrow, beginning at 1 o'clock, including Jim Wells as well as Live Oaks County, going further on west. So again, just make sure you continue to practice that heat safety, because that's going to be a concern for us with the sweltering summer-like heat throughout most of our week.